Well, tonight we're going to take the motor out of it. Well, I don't know if we'll get it completely out, but we're going to get it where it's ready to come out. I won't able to go get the cherry picker, and I don't have one. But I'll get it out. Just probably start getting everything loose where it just be easy to pull it out. But let's get started. One thing about early 80s stuff I've found and seen in the past too is that it's a mixture of standard and metric. So it's just like the exhaust where it bolts up to the manifold. It's a little like a 9/16, and what I could see of it standing on my head, but it wound up being a 15 millimeter. So you know, it's a GM 4-cylinder, and there's a different GM stuff on here. I didn't realize this about some Jeep stuff, but it's got like a GM ignition switch on it with GM keys, or GM looking keys. So we're getting there, just about ready to come out. Got a few odds and ends to make sure it's loose, and I got the guard for the transmission and transfer case off of it, and that serves as the cross member, I guess you want to say, for the transmission and transfer case. Had to jack it up, get the pressure off it so you get that pan out. But we're getting there. Won't be that bad, I don't think. Anyways, moving on. Well, that'll be fun to fix. Shouldn't be too terribly bad though. And I have to rethread this transfer cage shifter, and I don't know if I can get that out or not, but I'm sure I can. Drill it and clean the threads up and reuse it. It's in decent shape. Alright, see if I can't get the shifter off without breaking it. If I do, we'll fix it too. Alrighty. Well, it come off alright. The knob's chewed up for the shifter, but trying to loosen that jammed up and broke the transfer case knob off. So we'll have to fix it. But like I said, it shouldn't be a big deal. And just rethread it. Might be a little shorter, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing. But all right, moving on. Well, not good news. And that is water. And I guess that's the tail shaft of that transmission where the shifter goes in it. Oh man, that's gonna be fun right there. I was worried about that because, as you can see, the boot is in two pieces. That's gonna be interesting right there. Gonna be interesting. Might have to find some parts, because that's not good. And it's got a Ford transmission. And Just walk around here. But I believe I said it earlier, but appears to be a GM 4-cylinder in it. So it's kind of a hodgepodge truck or Jeep. So I bet it's on the title it's listed as a station wagon. So the station wagon. Well, we'll figure it out. You know, I don't know what we'll figure out, but we'll figure something out. I can get inside of it and see what it looks like. I'll post that too. Not tonight though. So, all right, on to taking the shifter loose for the transfer case. Well, I may have got lucky. I took it, as I showed you a while ago, I took it apart and had the water in it. I got the water out of it, and it doesn't appear that it goes into the transmission. I don't see any way of getting in there other than the shifter. I don't know what it's called, but the shaft that goes from the shifter into the transmission. It goes in the reverse. There's first, that's second, there's third, and fourth. All I know is put a little oil in it. So I guess what I'll do is when I get it out, I'll take it apart and make sure that shaft that's going up into the transmission isn't scarred. I'm sure it's got a O-ring on it. Make sure it ain't scarred up real bad. And might have got lucky on that one. I don't know, we'll see. I'll let you know though. All right. Well, it's ready to come out. It's a little later than what I thought it was gonna be, but that's all right. It was interesting. Not too bad though. But I reckon I'll try and take it out maybe Friday night. I got to work again tomorrow night, so it ain't too bad. I think we're going, like I said earlier, or on episode 1, I've got to do some patching here and there. There is some typically where a Jeep rust at. Do have to, got a pretty good patch to do right there. So, but I don't think it'll be too bad. I may order this panel here and probably just fix the rest of it. Just cut out the good steel and then or cut out the bad steel to good steel and break it and maybe do a little bead rolling and put it back together. But anyways, I reckon once I get the motor out, I'll start on the body. Wasn't gonna take it off the body off the chassis, but I believe I am. I believe I'm gonna take the tub off of it. Excuse me. And but I'm gonna do all the patching before I take it off. That way, it'll be a whole lot easier to do it on the chassis, I think. But I don't know. It's coming along. I think I may have got lucky with the shifter here. I hope, anyways. But like I said, you can see where it's pretty dark right there. It's got rust on it, and I'm sure there's a O-ring somewhere in here. So when I reckon I'll take the top of the transmission off and see what all that entails, and see if I can't fix it. Hopefully I will be able to. I hopefully maybe clean up that shaft and it'll be all right. Bad thing about it was the windshield frame and was gone off of it, and the soft top was on it, but it, without the windshield frame, of course, it's just gonna lay over the roll bar there and still pour water and leaves, and this thing was full of leaves when I got it, and I'm sure it held the moisture in here, and that's what rotted out that part of the tub right there. So I reckon I cleaned it all out, and but I think what I'm gonna do is do what I said I was gonna do. I'm just gonna cut that out and get a good steel and patch it, and maybe order this panel here. I think you can order this panel, not 100% sure, but I think you can. I know you can order panels, but we'll see. So I'm just babbling on here, so I'll stop talking, and I reckon maybe I'll see y'all Friday night, show you a little bit more what's going on. All right, y'all have a good evening. Bye.